Welcome to County Lines, where your life and government meet. This series is all about explaining the ins and outs of North Carolina county government. Each episode in this series will focus on a different facet of county government and give a behind-the-scenes look at the work done daily that impacts every North Carolinian. In the first episode of County Lines, we discussed that county's main focus was distributing funds to the community to serve residents' needs. But where does the money come from and who decides how it's spent? To find out these answers, we visited Halifax County, located in the northeast region of the state and has a population of 47,000. The town of Halifax is the county seat and was the location of the signing of the Halifax Resolves, an important event in U.S. history as it was the first call for independence in the colonies. We talked with the Halifax County Finance Director to understand how counties, money, and you come together.
I'm Mary Duncan, Finance Director for Halifax County. Been here 22 years. People think that it's a narrow field, but it's not. There's such a variety of things that we handle in our finance office. We handle payroll, we handle workers' comp, we reconcile the bank statements, we allocate funds to the departments for their annual budgets.
County budgeting is a complicated, year-long process. The county manager works with the finance department to establish the annual budget based on the general statutes that say when it's due and what it must contain. Then the Board of Commissioners vote on the final budget.
We're in the middle of the budget process now. And basically, we're doing budget 10 months out of the year. We will send out capital requests to the departments in the fall and say, okay, project for the next 5 years, really, and analyze what you use, what you need. They will send their wants in, their wishes, and we sit down together with county manager and we go over and look to see what have they purchased in the past, what's truly in need, approve and disapprove a lot of things, because again, this is what you need. It's not necessarily what you wish you had.
If county managers set the course like a captain, then the finance department is like the first mate, ensuring it's possible to make it to the destination. Finance departments are a critical piece of being good stewards of the public's dollars, and they're at the heart of a county's administration. Finance departments are adept investigators who know where every penny is spent. A unique aspect of county budgeting is that the state does not allow counties to budget for a surplus or a deficit. There must be a zero-balance budget, so there's little room for discrepancy.
We're very conservative when it comes to forecasting. It's because I told them I would much rather come to them and tell you we have an excess and we have that as an availability for the lean years than come out and say, oh, sorry, I overprojected and we've overspent.
County finances are subject to a lot of oversight, mainly through North Carolina's Local Government Commission, or LGC. Created by North Carolina's general statutes, the LGC addresses issues in local government finance that arose during the Great Depression.
North Carolina is fortunate that you have an LGC because it helps us. We are so much more stable.
Today, it provides assistance and oversight for all 100 counties. The LGC works with counties in different ways, usually regarding the oversight of local government audits, which are required annually.
The LGC has guidelines of how you can do of procurement, and so we follow those. You have the purchase order. You have the departments here will send in like a requisition, even though the money may be budgeted. Still, when they are ready to purchase it, I ask them to send an email to the county manager stating that, yes, this is a budgeted item, we've allocated for it. So that way she knows when the funds are spent. And then if it's something that's unbudgeted, I'll ask them, okay, what are you going to waive? Because you have a certain amount in your budget and this is it.
These county finance professionals are public servants working within state guidelines to serve their communities.
So truly, we're looking out for the taxpayers. I mean, we're not gonna go out and sign off on a purchase order for somebody to buy a $600 chair when there's a perfectly good $200 chair. So a lot of times we will say, no, we think you need to find something of a better value. It's not necessarily we're trying to micromanage you, but at the same regard, you don't need to have a Cadillac when your little Ford over here will do just as well. You'll get the same value, the same quality. And so we're trying to make sure that dollars are spent in the best way possible.
Taxes are essential, and your tax dollars are being managed to the highest degree of oversight and are going to residents' most pressing needs.
We cut taxes. Why are taxes so high? That was one of the students' questions the other day. Why do we have to pay taxes to begin with? And so that's when the county manager stepped in and she goes, well, that's what pays for your sheriff, for your EMS, for your trash collection, a portion of your, your sewer, solid waste. That's how those bills get paid for.
All of this work done daily behind the scenes to pay county employees, develop the annual budget, and ensure taxpayer money is handled correctly is done by a small team of finance specialists, payroll officers, and accountants. Every county is different, and their financial departments are unique. However, what is consistent are the standards they are held to, regardless of size and capacity. Money doesn't sleep, and neither do our county's financial departments.
In finance, we're busy because by the time that finishes, we're into audit season. And so the only time we really have a breather would be November. But then you're getting ready for December, where you've got your W-2s and your 1099s and all of that. So the only time we really aren't busy would probably be a few weeks, like I said, in November and December. But then you ramp right on back up again, and it's let's go.
They work year-round with the county manager and all county departments to ensure they have resources to support you. Thank you for watching County Lines, and stay tuned for the next episodes to learn about emergency services, parks and recreation, elections administration, and many other topics.